Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Paralympic Center in São Paulo, Brazil, where we are getting started underway with game number 4 of the WWR Championship. The World Wheelchair Rugby Championship happening in Brazil for the very first time in history. Right off the get-go, 8 seconds in, Germany secure the first try of the game as the Europeans take on the South Americans. Colombia off to the counter-attack right now. I'm Anthony Wells. I'll be in charge of your guys' play-by-play commentary over the course of the competition. Starting off on court number 2, that is where this game is taking place right now. Alongside me, my good friend, wheelchair rugby color commentator, a legend of the sport here in Brazil, Gerson Vieira. My man, what a pleasure, as I like to say before the beginning of every broadcast. Let's have some fun today, my friend. It's going to be good. We got a jam-packed day, 4 games coming right your way on court number 2.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy and extremely excited to be here covering this game. Germany and Colombia are 2 very strong teams. Both teams have a well-balanced lineups, experienced players, and a great understanding of the game. They are very well connected on the court, and both have a very strong team. It's going to be very nice match.
Yeah, this game is expected to be very even. Germany, a very technical and tactical team against a very strong South American side in Colombia. Colombia that was first introduced to wheelchair rugby back in 2007. The year after that, in 2008, they hosted the Maximus tournament and they won the bronze medal at the Parapan in Lima, Peru in 2019. Germany up 2-1. Good handoff there for Vargas. The number 11, Julian Vargas. He has been on the national team for over 10 years. Keep an eye out for him, competing in his 3rd World Championship. Great to see our viewers from across planet Earth checking in with us. From wherever you're watching us, let us know in the live chat where you're watching the game from, the city, the state, the country, who you're rooting for. We have viewers, of course, checking in from Colombia, from Germany. This is the very beginning of the first quarter. Here comes Germany right now with the number 8 there, Stefan Wecker, the 41-year-old, all the way from Steckby. The Europeans recover possession with Marco Herbst able to wheel his way into the key area, punch his way into the scoring zone. 3-1 for the Germans. Let's see how Colombia are going to respond. A long pass for John Orozco, the number 4. He's one to look out as well. The turnover there. Germany win it back in the middle section there of the court. Here's Marco Herbst once again accelerating, and he navigates his way into the scoring zone. It's 4-1 for Germany. The South Americans off to a good start. Once again, Orozco, the give and go there with Vargas. He's got a lot of real estate ahead of him now, and he progresses into the key area to give Colombia a lifeline. 4-2, 6 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. Keeping in mind the sport is played with 4 8-minute quarters, and each player is given a classification according to mobility and physical impairment that ranges from 0.5 to 3.5. So the lower the number, the less mobility the player has, right? So you have teams that have a more balanced starting formation, and then you have teams that play with a high-low formation, so 2 3.5s and then 2 0.5s. Here's Orozco, changes direction, goes for the long ball, try to connect there with Paola, unsuccessful. The turnover for Germany is good. The Europeans win it back in the offensive side of the court. This is one to look out for as well, the number 5 there, Josko Wilke, the 24-year-old, an exciting young prospect on this German side. Gerson, you were talking about the number 4, right? Josko Wilke. He is good.
He's really good. He's a 2.0 class, but he is very fast and very smart as well.
timeout right now. 5 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. Germany in the lead 6-2. On court one, we have the exciting game going on between Great Britain and Denmark. It is a nail biter over there. Great Britain in the lead right now, 27-23. Yesterday, we had two exciting games. Australia, the defending champs, the Steelers, off to a great start, beating Canada 50-41. And then the nail biter between host Brazil and the Netherlands. Brazil just coming up short, 49-47. A great start for the Dutch. So today we have the Group B battles, right? Yesterday, the Group A games. Today, the Group B battles. We're on court two right now. Colombia to restart. This is John Orozco, the 41-year-old from Bogotá. Been on the national team for over 10 years. Another player attending his third World Championship. He accelerates. Germany are defending right now. He's trying to find some space on the right-hand side, unsuccessful. Hands it off to Vargas. And there's a good piece of defending from Germany. That did not count for Colombia.
Yeah, no try, no try.
It's a turnover on the German side. Germany to restart with Britta Kipke, the number 7 from Hamburg, the 49-year-old. Hands it off to Josko Wilke. Good long pass there for Stefan Weck. And he is dispossessed. Colombia win it back. The turnover for the South Americans is successful. Orozco accelerates on that left-hand side. He's got a couple of markers joining in on him, but he still is able to find a pass for Vargas. And Vargas is halted in his tracks. Germany, so far, able to hold off the South Americans. As you can tell, the sport is played with 4 on-court players, and the total sum of the classification cannot surpass 8. But as an incentive for every female player, the team is given a 0.5 bonus. Gerson, take it away.
Now, Colombia is going to have the opportunity to score because Germany has an illegal foul on Vargas. So you can see Germany right now, if playing with only 3 players on the court, and Colombia perform the try right now.
Yeah, due to that challenge that we saw just a few seconds ago, it was a penalty awarded in Colombia's favor, and the South Americans make the most of it, transition into the key area, into the scoring zone, 6-3. Counterattack for Germany. An excellent launch here for Josko Wilke. Works his way around Paola and gets the 7th try for Germany. This is just the first game, ladies and gentlemen, of court number 2. On this court, coming up next, we have the Dutch taking on the powerful Team USA. And then in the afternoon, Denmark versus France and New Zealand versus the US. Vargas gets to it. Good movement there. The 4th try for Colombia, almost halfway through the first quarter. Huge shout out to all of our viewers joining us from across planet Earth. Loquita 2703 saying Vamos Colombia. We have Schweidenstall, Tino Bruckner joining us as well, rooting for Germany. Four right now. Yet another try for Germany, credited to Josko Wilke, the number 5. Important to point out about Germany, right? They really are a key player in the history of global women's rugby, as Germany hosted the world's first tournament aimed exclusively at women, the Ladies' Cup, in Cologne in 2014, an event that really inspired the creation of the current Women's Cup. as Colombia have try number 5 there with John Orozco. Germany to restart. Josko Wilke, the long pass. What a launch. What a connection with Marco Herbst. Gains a few seconds. Secures the 9th try for Germany. Keeping in mind each team has a total of 40 seconds to try and complete the play. That is a very important rule. Each player can hold the ball for a total of 8 seconds. After that, they either have to pass the ball or bounce it. If they don't do so, it's a turnover. There is Vargas, overlapping run there from Paola, switches direction, tries to find real estate on this right-hand side. Yet another shift in momentum, connects with Orozco. Able to slice his way into the key area. Yet another try for Colombia, 9-6. The South Americans within range. Stefan Wecker links up with Marco Herbst. One of the Colombians goes down, tips on his side there. Yeah, it appears to be the number 7. Sorry to cut you off. Gerson Charlie.
Yes, Charlie Nemi, 1.0 from Colombia.
Yet another experienced player, has been on the national team for over 10 years. At his 3rd World Championship. Germany in the lead, 10-6. Here's an earlier try from Juan Vargas from his hometown of Villanueva.
And when you talk about Vargas, it's important to remember, last year during the America's Cup here in Brazil, he was named the best 2.0 player of the tournament.
Certainly a difference maker. Here come Germany right now with Josko Wilke. He's challenged by Orozco. Links up with Marco Herbst. And that is another try for Germany. Colombia restart once again with Orozco on the left-hand side. He is surrounded. Still able to find room, accelerates. That is a great long pass for Vargas. What a try for Colombia. Germany in the lead, 11-8. Colombia are rallying. Here's Josko Wilke. He was challenged by Paola, able to connect with Marco Herbst. Now Colombia within 2. It is 11-9. Yet another try credited to Juan Vargas. 53 seconds on the clock. Germany right now lead by just 2 tries. Colombia are rallying. The final stretch of these quarters are always very exciting. We saw how things played out yesterday between Australia and Canada, especially between the Netherlands and Brazil. Germany restart right now. Marco Hurst tries to punch his way through. He's blocked by Orozco. Charlie is there as well. Hurst is still with it, goes for the long pass. It is loose and alive, recovered by Colombia. The South Americans able to impede the German try. And we have Millie Van Pollen checking in with us saying, Vargas and Orozco, the dynamic duo. Couldn't agree with you more, my friend.
See, now that's important. If Colombia perform this try, the difference between teams is gonna drop for 1 point.
And this is something, right, Gerson, that we were talking about before the broadcast. We expected this game to be very even and back and forth. It didn't start out that way, but as we work our way towards the end of this first quarter, that is how things are playing out right now. Germany in the lead at 12-10. This is a good moment right here for the Colombian head coach, Jonathan Vargas Rojas, to have a word with his players. On the other side, Christoph Werner is doing the same with the Germans. And we have Schwedenstall, one of our viewers, saying, Josko Wilke, the Rocket, always a candidate for MVP. Certainly agree with you as well, my friend. We have Alexandre Japa in the house as well. And after the full-time whistle, he's going to be interviewing the player of the game. An earlier replay from Marco Hurst in his try. Here is Vargas, he got one as well. Julian Vargas, the 37-year-old from Bogota. We restart, Colombia in possession with Orozco. What can the South Americans muster here? Orozco, Germany are defending, finds space, navigates his way into the key area. 12-11.
So now I'm going to ask you, what do you think? It's possible to perform the last try in 10 seconds?
Absolutely, my friend. 10 seconds is more than enough time for maybe a couple of tries, not just one. Colombia will be looking to rally and level things up in the final seconds of this first quarter. What a game. What a match to start us off. The first game of this Group B, Game 4 of the WWR Championship. This one is happening on Court 2. We have another broadcast of the game on Court 1 between Denmark and Great Britain. The fantastic David, one of our play-by-play commentators, is in charge of that broadcast. I'm alongside Gerson Vieira, a legend of wheelchair rugby in the city of Curitiba, which, if you're not familiar with Brazil, is the capital of the state of Paraná, one of the 3 states in the south of Brazil. This match here is happening at the Paralympic Training Center in São Paulo, Brazil, the largest city in the country. There is Josko Wilke, challenged by Orozco. Great interception from Orozco. That is just fantastic piece of defending. And the turnover is successful for Colombia. They win it back. The South Americans have momentum.
So that was exactly what Colombia was waiting for.
And that wraps up the first quarter. Germany in the lead.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
Com a Caixa, toda hora é hora para comprar ou reformar a sua casa.
Para mim é hora de combinar, com as taxas mais competitivas do mercado.
Pra gente, é hora certa para ter mais um quartinho.
É hora de reformar, pra ele ganhar mais espaço.
Hora de me mudar para um canto só meu. Com até 35 anos para pagar.
Conte com a Caixa para comprar, reformar ou ampliar sua casa. Acesse caixa.gov.br/habitação e faça uma simulação. Na Caixa, a casa é sua.
Yeah! Amigos imparáveis!
Ah, essas pestes imparáveis não têm mais nada pra fazer?
Lanche de torta de chantilly!
Mais o quê?
Ufa! Ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso? Não!
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal alçado.
Paramigos imparáveis.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Paralympic Training Center in São Paulo, Brazil. T-minus 10 seconds away before we get started with the second quarter, the second set of 8 minutes between Germany and Colombia. A very exciting matchup thus far. Germany in the lead, 12-11 by only one try. Colombia restarts. Here's Orozco. Always high expectations around this guy. Accelerates over on that left-hand side. Doesn't have space to navigate his way in. Tries a different route right now. Germany doing a good job positioning themselves defensively. And it is 12-12. Colombia are level. What a game.
And Germany has some modification on the lineup.
Yeah, substitution there you saw a few moments ago. John Tekuncel, the number 13 from Bremen. He had the assist for that try from Josko Wilke once again. The rocket for Germany, it's 13-12. It's a nail-biter. Paola, a restart for Colombia. The short pass for Vargas, he is dispossessed. Huge shout out to David Palacio Rios, one of our viewers rooting for Colombia, and then Ilion cheering for Germany. Good to see supporters on both sides of the aisle. Here come Colombia right now with Charlie. He is met by John Tekuncel. Surrounded, and there's a foul on the play. And this is a very important message here. Team Colombia expressing their solidarity, solidaridad, for all the victims of the earthquake that hit Colombia last week. Unfortunately, over 200 people have been killed. That's a try for Vargas. Colombia level once again, 13-13. We saw this especially yesterday in the game between the Netherlands and Brazil, but the turnovers are going to be crucial. It's with the turnovers that the teams can secure the wins.
Whoa.
Now the long ball. That is a fantastic pass for Enya Schroeder, the number 2. Just 20 years of age, and she is going to secure her first try of the tournament, classified at 2.0. 14-13. Here's Orozco. Halted in his tracks. A turnover. Germany win it back.
The number 13 from Germany. He's 16 years old.
Yeah, Jonte Kunzel from Bremen, just 16 years of age. Has been on the national team for just 1 year. Plays for TSV Achim. Another exciting young prospect on this German national side. 15-13 for Germany. Here come Colombia right now. Quick response from Juan Orozco secures the South Americans a try. 15-14. Germany to restart. The short pass there for Josko Wilke. Good return ball. Good chemistry there. Josko has got real estate on that right-hand side. Great pass, another one for Enya Schroeder. She secures her second try of the game. Great assist from Josko Wilke, the German rocket. Here's Orozco. Always high hopes for Juan Orozco for Colombia. 16-15. This is a close game, a nail-biter. Here's Jonte Kunzel. Look at the speed on the 16-year-old. Navigates his way forward. Launches the ball towards Josko Wilke. On the left-hand side. He tips over, but he gets the try. 17-15. The number 5 falls on his side. A little nudge there from Orozco. Doesn't matter. He secures the point for Germany. He plays for LBRS Leipzig. Has been on the national team for 8 years. Attended 1 Paralympic game. And playing his second World Championship. He was at the tournament as well 4 years ago in 2022 in Denmark. And here are the Brazilians looking for a rebound victory today against Canada. Going to be a tough game for the Brasileiros. From all our viewers around planet Earth, let us know where you're watching the game from. Interact with us. Tell us in the live chat. Share this broadcast with friends, with family members. The more the merrier. Almost halfway through the second quarter. Game number 1 of Court 2 on this second day of the WWR Championship. There's Felipe on that left-hand side. Connecting with the experienced Vanegas, the 46-year-olds. Here is Felipe getting his first try for Colombia. 17-16, the South Americans well within range. What a game. Josko Wilke connects with Jonte Kunzel. Accelerates in the opposite direction, halted in his tracks. A good return pass for Josko Wilke. No doubt there, was there. It is 18-16, yet another try for the German number 5.
That's a different lineup that Colombia is trying right now. When you look at the player, that 25, number 25, Vanegas, he used to play in a attack wheelchair, and today is the first time that I'm seeing him play in a defensive wheelchair.
Yeah, you're talking about the experienced Vanegas, 46 years of age. He's been on the national team for over 10 years, all the way from Cundinamarca in Colombia. That's his club team. From Chaparral, that's his hometown. So Colombia with a change in the lineup. We're going to see how things are going to play out as Germany lead 18-16. And now the 16-year-old Jonte Kunzel gets his try. Germany lead by 3. Adds some comfort and a buffer to that lead. Here is Felipe, challenged by Enya Schroeder. Colombia dispossessed. Germany win it back. They have the momentum. What a long pass from Josko Wilke. Once again, Jonte Kunzel in the key area. He scores. Germany in the lead, 20-16. Colombia looking to rally here with Vanegas. He is pressured by Jonte Kunzel, who recovers. Josko Wilke yet again. Germany lead by 5. The Europeans have the tides in their favor. They have the momentum. They're in the lead.
Now Jonathan just asked for a full time. So it's time to stop the game and try to fix what's going on the Colombia team. Try to fix that and return strong again.
Yeah, the head coach there, Jonathan Vargas Rojas, having a word with his players, more specifically there with Felipe. And this tight angle right here gives us a really good look at the wheelchairs, right? And these wheelchairs, the offensive wheelchairs, are designed, of course, for speed and evasion, featuring rounded wings to slide past blocks. And the defensive chairs, they are equipped with a front bumper, or picker, you might say, designed to hook and then trap opponents' movement. So there's a difference, right, between the type of wheelchair, whether it's an offensive wheelchair or a defensive wheelchair. And Gerson, we were talking about that before the beginning of the broadcast.
Yes, usually when the player has the classification 0.5, 1.5 and 1.0 and 1.5, they play with a defensive chair. But in Colombia, we had a player 2.0 playing with a defensive chair. So sometimes that's a coach decision. What is the best for the lineup?
Yeah, it all comes down to strategy. That's a very important detail noted there by Gerson. Josko Wilke gets try number 22 for Germany. The Europeans in cruise control. A 6-point lead for Germany. Here's the replay. What a connection there. Colombia restart. This is Orozco on that left-hand side. Finds room, accelerates, navigates his way forward. And he is blocked. A good piece of defending there from Jonte Kunzel.
And look at that. Right now, Colombia is trying to run a high-low lineup.
Yeah, with Orozco, a 3.5, and Felipe, a 3.0. Two very offensive players. You see the number 14 there as well, Mongua, who's a 0.5, the 40-year-old who plays for Bogota. Now Orozco. He's met by Jonte Kunzel. Here's another try for Colombia. It is 22-17. The South Americans looking to rally again. Can they do it? With 3 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. We're very close to wrapping up the second quarter. a fast counterattack here. Jonte Kunzel speeds into the key area, punches his way into the scoring zone, grabs yet another try and point for Germany, 23-17.
He's too fast. He's too fast.
Here's Juan Orozco again. Slices his way forward. Good speed and agility there to secure try number 18 for the Colombians. Colombia that achieved a historic milestone, winning the bronze medal at the Parapan in Lima back in 2019. That was the country's first major international podium in wheelchair rugby. They came very close in Santiago in 2023 in that bronze medal game, a narrow loss to the Brazilians. Here's Josko Wilke, making it try number 24 for Germany. 2 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Good catch there from Felipe. Accelerates on the right-hand side. Wheels his way forward. That was excellent from Felipe. 24-19. Germany in the lead by 5 tries. Josko Wilke. He's got the overlapping run there. And the German number 21, Florian Bongard, who has entered this battle.
What a turnover for Colombia.
This time, Colombia are able to halt the German attack. The turnover is successful for the South Americans. They win it back. Now to restart with the number 7, Charlie. And the turnover for Germany is successful. How good is Jonte Kunzel? You can tell just why he is an exciting young prospect. Recovers and then provides this phenomenal assist here for Josko Wilke. Germany with 25 tries, a 6-try lead ahead of Colombia. Now Orozco trying to get Colombia back into the game. He accelerates, changes direction. Great piece of skill and agility. Make that 20 tries for Colombia. Jonte Kunzel gets to it. How fast is this 16-year-old?
What a player.
Speeds ahead. Colombia restart Orozco. Links up with Charlie. The pass for Felipe was not good. Recovered by Bongard. Germany win it back. Here is Jonte Kunzel. Surrounded, impeded by Felipe. It is a turnover. This time Colombia halt the attack. Let's have a look at the replay. We have entered the final 60 seconds of this second quarter, the second set of 8 minutes, very close to halftime. Germany in the lead, 26-21. It is a timeout. Germany competing at their 7th World Championship. They have attended 4 Paralympic Games, 2000 in Sydney, 2004 in Athens, 2008 in Beijing, and then in Paris 2024. When it comes to the European Championship, they finished in 3rd in 2007, 2003, and 2009. Finished in 2nd, came very close 21 years ago, back in 2005. So that is how the Germans have fared in the wheelchair rugby world. So far, off to a good start here in the lead against Colombia, 26-21. 55 seconds remain before we wrap up this first chapter. Germany to restart with Josko Wilke. Navigates his way over on the left-hand side. Challenged and fouled by Charlie.
Turnover from Colombia. Now they're gonna have opportunity to decrease one more point.
Or rather the turnover, as Gerson mentioned. Colombia restarts. This is Charlie. Short pass there for Orozco, who speeds ahead over on that left-hand side. Past Josko Wilke, passed as well, Enya Schroeder, and into the key area, into the scoring zone. Another try for Colombia, trying to reduce the damage ahead of halftime. "30 seconds remain."
Now what's gonna happen? Germany will try to keep the ball into the last second to perform to try and to avoid the Colombia try to perform it, try this quarter.
Colombia did great towards the end of the first quarter. They're trying to regain that momentum now in the final stretch of the second quarter. You see the Colombian staff there in the background, led by Jonathan Vargas Rojas. The Colombian Wheelchair Rugby Federation, founded 5 years ago, back in 2021.
Turnover.
A turnover for Germany. They win it back. They have the chance to restart. 27 seconds on the clock, or rather, the Colombians have the chance to restart with Charlie over on that far flank. He's got the movement from Felipe and Orozco. Orozco grabs the ball. He's challenged by Josko. Britta Kripke is there as well. And it's a turnover. Germany reclaim possession.
Orozco didn't bounce the ball.
Yeah, that's an important rule. The player can only hold the ball for 8 seconds. After that, they either have to pass it or bounce it. Since Juan Orozco didn't do it, Germany recover possession. Here is Stefan Weck, accelerating, launches this ball forward. Good pass there for Jonte Kunso, and that is a fantastic pass as well for the Rocket, Josko Wilke. What a great team try for Germany. Just 1 second on the clock, and that wraps up the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. We'll see you right back here for our third quarter. Don't go anywhere.
Ei, você sabe que dia é hoje? Hoje é dia!
Aposte nas Loterias Caixa! Nas lotéricas, no app Loterias Caixa ou no site. É chance todo dia!
Aposte com responsabilidade.
Com a Caixa, toda hora é hora para comprar ou reformar a sua casa.
Para mim é hora de combinar com as taxas mais competitivas do mercado.
Pra gente, é hora certa para ter mais um quartinho.
É hora de reformar, pra ele ganhar mais espaço.
Hora de me mudar para um canto só meu. com até 35 anos para pagar.
Conte com a Caixa para comprar, reformar ou ampliar sua casa. Acesse caixa.gov.br/habitação e faça uma simulação. Na Caixa, a casa é sua.
Ah, essas pestes impaláveis não têm mais nada pra fazer?
Flecha de torta de chantilly!
Mas o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso?
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal alçado.
Para amigos imparáveis.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
Ei, você sabe que dia é hoje? Hoje é dia!
Aposte nas loterias Caixa! Nas lotéricas no app Loterias Caixa ou no site. É chance todo dia!
Aposte com responsa.
Com a Caixa, toda hora é hora para comprar ou reformar a sua casa.
Para mim é hora de combinar com as taxas mais competitivas do mercado.
Pra gente, é hora certa pra ter mais um quartinho.
É hora de reformar, pra ele ganhar mais espaço.
Hora de me mudar para um canto só meu. Com até 35 anos para pagar.
Conte com a Caixa para comprar, reformar ou ampliar sua casa. Acesse caixa.gov.br/habitação e faça uma simulação. Na Caixa, a casa é sua.
Essas pestes imparáveis não têm mais nada pra fazer?
Coisa de torta de chantilly!
Mas o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso?
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal alçado.
Para amigos imparáveis.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Paralympic Training Center in São Paulo, Brazil. 15 seconds away from the third quarter, the third set of 8 minutes between Germany and Colombia. Game number 4, the first game of this court number 2, a Group B battle between the South Americans and the Europeans. Germany off to a hot start here with Marco Hurst. Accelerates his way into the key area. Records yet another try for Germany, 28-22. During halftime, Gerson and I were talking about how Colombia are strong in the final 2 quarters, so we're going to see if that's the case here. Huge shout out to all of our viewers joining us. Schwedenstall, Tino Bruckner, supporters of both Colombia and Germany. From wherever you're watching us around planet Earth, let us know the city, the state, the country, who you're rooting for, what you think of the players, the teams, the broadcast, the commentary. We want to know. Interact with us, the more the merrier. First 21 seconds of this third quarter. Coming up next, Team USA, the mighty Team USA that has been on the podium at every single Paralympic game. Will be taking on the Netherlands off a win versus Brazil. Good try there from Juan Orozco to secure another point for Colombia, 28-23. There is a nail biting contest going on right now between Denmark and Great Britain. Great Britain in the lead, 54-53. What a game going down on court one. Germany restarts. Good movement here from Josko Wilke. Finds himself in the offensive quarter. He's going to run the clock a little bit here. And then eventually transitions into the scoring zone. Germany just one try away from 30, a 6-point lead against the Colombians. Here's Charlie. Dispossessed but recovered by Orozco, who launches this ball forward. Just a little too far there for Paola to get to it. The attack for Colombia is no good. Huge shout out to Adrian joining us all the way from Leipzig, Germany, telling us that Jonte is a real potential key player, bringing a lot of quality to the roster. Absolutely, my friend. Couldn't agree with you more. Here comes Germany right now with Marco Hurst. The assist here for Josko Wilke. And now Germany at 30 tries. And Schwedenstall also in Leipzig. I'm a big football lover myself, so I wonder if you guys also support Red Bull Leipzig. Here in Brazil, we have Red Bull Bragantino. It's a connection between Brazil and Leipzig, and then Vargas tips over.
That's an illegal movement, so it's foul.
Colombia with a chance to restart. Six minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. 4 games to be played on this court too. In the afternoon at 5 p.m. local time, Denmark versus France. And then the later game at 7 p.m. local time, New Zealand, the Wheel Blacks against Team USA. The Wheel Blacks, who won the gold medal at the Paralympic Games in Athens 2004. Arguably the biggest moment for wheelchair rugby in New Zealand. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, restarting again. There's the whistle from the ref. Play is halted. Foul on the play. Germany to restart with their number 21, Florian Bongard. Huge shout out to El, who's joining us all the way from Croatia. And Schweidenstall answering my questions, saying, yes, I also support Red Bull Leipzig. That's what I thought. Wheelchair rugby is very, very important to you and me, my friend. It's an honor being your commentator on the day, Tuesday, August 18th. We're just getting started with this week, and what a way to start the week. Poor restart there for Colombia, unable to connect with Paola. Germany with 31 tries, Colombia with 24. The Europeans are widening that gap. 5 minutes, 53 seconds on the clock.
What Germany did, Orozco was in a penalty box, and then they forced Orozco ask for inbounder. So then when he tried to perform inbounder, he's the best player, and he had to perform inbounder, and didn't work it. So that's why Germany had turnover.
Yeah, that's a perfect analysis there, and that is a perfect assist for the number 25, Moritz Bruckner. We have Tino Bruckner joining us right now, giving us a huge shout out to the Bruckner family, saying at Bayern Munich, the number 25 belongs to the legendary Thomas Müller, a perfect jersey for Moritz Bruckner. He's rooting, of course, for Germany, who have the lead 32-24. 5 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Colombia looking for the response with Orozco. Over on that right-hand side, finds a pass inside for Vargas. Works his way towards the left. Punches his way into the key area. Scores a try for Colombia. They have 25. Fast counter-attack for Germany. Here is Marco Hurst, the 37-year-old from Hanover. 9 years on the national team. 1 Paralympic Games and now 2 World Championships under his belt. Five minutes, 14 seconds on the clock. Schweidenstahl telling us, great commentator, great stream. We appreciate the love, my friend. Thank you very much. We're very, very happy to have you here with us. Interception there from Josko Wilke. He read that pass perfectly. Here's the replay. Denies Vargas the connection with Orozco, and Germany are in the driver's seat. They're in cruise control, 34-25. Almost a 10-try lead. Here is Orozco. Good pass for Charlie, and this is a good pass for Paola, who I believe gets her first try of the World Championship. She's on the score sheet. 26 tries for Colombia. Josko Wilke connects with Moritz Bruckner. Turnover, Colombia win it back. Charlie recovers. Orozco, a good pass for Paola. He's gonna lift this ball towards Vargas. But the rocket man, Josko Wilke, had other plans. He got a glove to that ball to intercept the pass. Here's the replay. Colombia get a restart with Charlie Montoya, the number 7. Here is Felipe Castillo, the number 3. Colombia are attacking. Germany are defending. Felipe tries to punch his way through. He's unsuccessful. He's blocked. He's got 3 seconds to try and conclude the play, and he's able to do so in the nick of time. Charlie Montoya, the number 7, is going to claim the try for the Colombianos. Here come Germany right now. Marco Hurst once again. He's going to run the clock a few seconds before guaranteeing try number 35 for Germany. Felipe Castillo is dispossessed. Things are not looking good for the South Americans. Germany recover possession. Marco Hurst, a great pass there for Josko Wilke. Yet another try for the Rocket. 3 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Here is Vargas. Accelerates, and that is a great pass for Felipe Castillo. Try number 28 for Colombia, lethal counterattack. An 8-try lead for Germany. Marco Hurst Josko Wilke, a quick pass for Moritz Bruckner. He is dispossessed. It's a turnover. Colombia win it back. They're going to restart with Charlie Montoya, the number 7. Swings it all the way the other way for Castillo. A great pass for the number 3. He is surrounded, though. Tries to wiggle his way out of that position. Instead, reconnects with Charlie Montoya. Now the long ball is launched for Vargas. A great team try for Colombia right here. Can the South Americans rally? It's 36-29. Yet another try for Germany. This one with Moritz Bruckner. I want to ask our viewers right now, who do you guys think should be the player of the match? I was speaking to our color commentator here, Gerson Vieira, and we were thinking about Josko Wilke, the rocket for Germany, but we want to know, of course, what you viewers with us here in the chat think. Who do you guys think should be the player of the game? Germany with almost a 10-try lead. It is a turnover. The Europeans reclaim possession. They're making it very difficult for Colombia in the final stretch of this third quarter. 2 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock. Keeping in mind, each player has only 12 seconds to transition from the defensive half of the court to the offensive half. Here's Marco Hurst. Blocked. Josko Wilke working his way inside. Blocked again by Felipe Castillo, and then that is a great pass for Florian Bongard, who secures try number 39 for Germany. And Josko, the Rocket Wilke, is the vote from Schweidenstahl. We've got L saying that the player of the game should be brother Moritz, the number 25. One of our viewers saying Enya Schroeder, the number 2, should be nominated. I already see the player of the match trophy right here in front of me, and it is a beauty, ladies and gentlemen. Germany lead by 11 tries. And yet another viewer saying Enya Schroeder, just 20 years of age, playing her first World Championship. And what a moment here in Brazil, the South American nation hosting the competition for the very first time in history. The hosts had a great game last night against the Dutch. The Flying Dutchman with a 49-47 victory here at the Paralympic Training Center in São Paulo, Brazil. Huge shout out to Mariano saying, Vamos Sudamérica, rooting for Colombia. Is Castillo going to get to it? Yes, he is. Colombia trying to rally. 30 points for the Sudamericanos. And Vanegas falls over. Play is halted here. After the fourth quarter, we'll be making contact with Alexandre Japa, our on-court reporter and analyst, who will be speaking to the player of the match. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. Germany thus far have proven to be, as expected, a very technical and tactical European team. But Colombia, a strong South American competitor, is putting up a fight, especially in that first and second quarter. Germany restarts. Here is Marco Hurst. Tries to find real estate over on that left-hand side. Changes direction down the center right now. He accelerates into the scoring zone. Germany at 41 points. Timeout. A good moment right now for Jonathan Vargas Rojas to speak to his players, and then Christoph Werner to do the same in the German dugout. Germany with an 11-point lead. So far, so good for the Europeans.
So, will Colombia be able to catch up Germany on the last quarter?
That is a great question, my friend Gerson Vieira. 11 points split these two teams. That is a considerable difference. Let us know, everyone, from where you're watching this broadcast around the world. We are on the World Wheelchair Rugby YouTube channel. Colombia restart. Juan Orozco over on the right-hand side. Navigates his way in. That was exquisite, wasn't it? Colombia with 31 points. If the South Americans want to rally, they are going to need Juan Orozco in tip-top shape. 44 seconds on the clock. Yet another timeout. Up next, Team USA, the global superpower of the sport, and a protagonist since the beginning, will be taking on the Wheel Blacks, the iconic national team from Oceania that proudly carries its grit under that famous nickname, the Wheel Blacks. They won the gold medal at the Paralympic Games in Athens all the way back in 2004. I am very, very excited for that game. Coming up next, New Zealand versus the U.S. on court number 2. Germany to restart with Britta Kripke, the 49-year-old. 11 years on the national team for the number 7 who you see there. Attending her second World Championship. Has won Paralympic Games under her belt. This is Marco Hurst. Running the clock as much as possible. Less than 20 seconds remain. Goes for the long ball, and it is successful. Josko Wilke is going to claim it. Germany have 42. .4 seconds on the clock. Germany with 42 tries. Colombia at 31. Gerson Vieira, my friend, what do you think Colombia have to do in that final quarter to try and get back into this game?
That's a good question. I think Jonathan has to figure out some different strategy, because nothing what he's doing right now is working. So he tried balanced lineup, didn't work it. High low didn't work it. So Let's see what he's gonna do.
Underway once again. Colombia driving forward with Juan Orozco. Paola to his left. Here's the long ball. What a fantastic connection there for Vargas. What a try. Colombia with 32 points. Germany on the fast counterattack. Josko Wilke. And that is the end of the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick 3-minute break. We'll see you right back here for the fourth and...
Ei, você sabe que dia é hoje? Hoje é dia!
Aposte nas loterias Caixa! Nas lotéricas no app Loterias Caixa ou no site. É chance todo dia!
Aposte com responsa.
Yeah! Amigos imparáveis!
Ah, essas pestes impaláveis não tem mais nada pra fazer?
Lancha de torta de chantilly!
Mais o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso?
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal assado.
Para amigos imparáveis.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Paralympic Training Center in São Paulo, Brazil. We're just a few moments away from the fourth and final quarter, the final set of 8 minutes between Colombia and Germany. Game number 4. Just a few moments ago, we wrapped up an absolute thriller between Denmark and Great Britain. Great Britain emerging with the 57-56 victory over the Danes. What a game. Underway once again. Colombia trying to rally in this fourth quarter. Here is Orozco. Seven minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. Germany with a 10-try lead. Colombia are going to try to pull off a miracle to get back into this game. Here is Orozco, the 41-year-old, 10-plus years on the national team. Tries to navigate his way into that left flank. He is blocked, dispossessed, but it is recovered by Charlie Montoya. And Colombia with 33 tries. Here is the replay. Or rather, Orozco with the assist. Yonte Kunso tried to get a touch. Couldn't get the touch on that earlier play, but he gets the try right here. Germany at 43, yet another try for the 16-year-old. What an exciting young prospect he is. Germany win it back in the offensive side of the court. Here's the number 12, Jens Sauerbier, also from Leipzig, the 39-year-old. He's been on the national team for 16 years. 1 Paralympic Games under his belt. 2 World Championships. What a long pass there from Jonte Kunzel for Stefan Weck. A pinpoint assist. Here's Orozco. Links up with Paola. Back towards Orozco. Accelerates, changes direction. Tries to go down the middle. Then the right-hand side is the open lane. 6 minutes, 35 seconds. 34 tries for Colombia. A turnover, a successful turnover for Colombia. They get yet another point, make that 35 for the South Americans. Vargas challenging Paola as well. High pressure for Colombia. The referee blows the whistle. Play is halted. I wonder what the issue is over here. 6 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock.
That was Orozco fault.
Germany to restart. Weck with the long ball for Jonte Kunzel. He secures the try. Germany cruising ahead, 45 points. Here's Charlie Montoya. Navigates his way into the key area. Charlie Meme Montoya. Germany successful in playing out from the back. A wonderful team try as this one reaches Maximilian Sols. There he is, the number 20, the 29-year-old from Eckfeld. He is securing his first try of the World Championship. Happening here at the Paralympic Training Center in São Paulo, Brazil, the South American nation hosting the competition for the very first time in history. That is a great ball launched from Orozco towards Vargas. Colombia closing in on their 40th try. High press here from Orozco and Vargas as Germany restarts. Here's Stefan Weck on the right-hand side. Links up with Jonte Kunzel. Met by Orozco and Charlie. Still able to find a pass for Stefan Weck. And Paola is going to try and put some pressure there on Jens Sauerbier, who is able to work his way into the key area. Gets another try for Germany. A 10-point lead for the Europeans. Great recovery there from Jonte Kunzel. And here is Stefan Weck. Another try. Another point for Germany.
And now Germany is leading by 11 points again.
Yeah, really tough to see Colombia getting back into this game. Here is Vargas. Wheels his way into the scoring zone. Make that 38 points now for Colombia. Vargas had that earlier try at the Copa America last year. He was the best 3.0 player. Also had a player of the match at the World Championship 4 years ago in Denmark. He reigns from the hometown of Villanueva, this guy right here, who gets try number 39 for Colombia. He is good. Almost halfway into this final quarter. Here is Jonte Kunzel. Changes direction. Still going and hands it off to Jens Sauerbier. He's going to gain a few seconds there and then secure the try for Germany. 50 points for the Germans. Game 4 of the World Championship, the first game on court number 2. Vargas. Orozco, point for Colombia. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. The point they're coming from Orozco at his 3rd World Championship. He was the MVP on 3 occasions at the World Championship in Denmark 4 years ago. And the veteran Jens Sauerbier secures try number 51 for Germany. There he is. He is from Leipzig as well, plays for SV Elsch Biederitz. At his 3rd World Championship, attended 1 Paralympic Games. Timeout, 3 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. And the fan is going in the Colombian dugout. It is hot here at the Paralympic Training Center in São Paulo, Brazil. We're in the south side of the city. If you're familiar with São Paulo has roughly 12 million people. It's the largest city south of Mexico City. But in the greater metropolitan area, you have a total of 18 million people, almost 20 million people in the greater São Paulo. And it is an honor and a privilege to have these 12 nations competing here for the 2026 WWR Championship. Make sure to follow WWR on all of our social media pages. We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram as well. Show us your love. Colombia restart. Orozco pressured by a couple of Germans. This is Castillo. Great long pass here for Charlie. And Colombia have 41. The timeout seems to have worked for the South Americans. Here's Josko Wilke. Connects with Florian Bongard. Germany are dispossessed. And then Colombia are dispossessed. Good win there from Jonte Kunzel, the number 13. He's going to claim the assist for Josko Wilke. And that is a try for Germany at 52 points now for the Europeans. We're getting word that our on-court reporter Alexandre Japa is ready to interview the player of the match following the full-time whistle. I have a feeling, my good friend Gerson Vieira, that the player of the game is going to be Josko Wilke, the Rocket Man.
I have the same feeling. He was he had a very good game.
We have our viewers showing us lots of love towards the young guns, Jonte and Enya. The 16-year-old and the 20-year-old, respectively. Here come Colombia right now with Orozco. Changes direction. The 3.5. No space on that right flank. No space down the center, maybe on the left, but there is enough space for a pass. The connection there with Charlie. And the try is no good.
He was able to hold the ball.
Huge shout out as well to Tino Bruckner once again. Enjoying the commentary. We appreciate it, my friends. Very happy to have you here with us. All the way from Leipzig, if I'm not mistaken. And here is the number 24, Masha Molso from Hanover, just 23 years of age. Talk about the young guns shining on the big stage. She gets her first try of the World Championship. Now the long ball, Orozco, is he going to connect with Castillo? The answer is yes. Is Colombia going to get the try? The answer is also yes. Make that 42 for the South Americans. Germany restarts. Here is Masha. Great pass, Josko Wilke. Great pass as well for Jonte Kunzel. And that is yet another great team try for Germany. Orozco to restart for Colombia. Transitions into the offensive side of the court. Navigates his way forward, tries to slice his way through. Can he go all the way? He can't, but Charlie can. A try for Colombia. 1 minute and 18 seconds on the clock. Response here for Germany. Jonte Kunzel accelerates. And he's going to get the assist for Masha Molso to get her second try of the game. Germany at 55. So far, the highest scoring team are Great Britain with 57 tries in the previous game. Australia yesterday had 50, so if Germany scored 3 more tries, so far they would be the highest scoring team. Less than 60 seconds remain. Here's Josko Wilke. He is dispossessed. Almost the steal there from Orozco. .49 seconds, 49.1 in the fourth quarter. Germany beginning their campaign with a win. Jonte Kunzel, yet another try for the 16-year-old. How good is this teenager, huh? You can expect great things from this kid in the sport. Castillo speeding forward. Chased by Kunzel, who tries the steal. Bongard joins in, but Castillo gets the point. Make that 44 tries for Colombia. Germany with a 12-try lead, 34 seconds on the clock. Now Josko Wilke hands it off to Jonte Kunzel. Right-hand side. In a tricky situation, doesn't matter. Still finds the pass for Florian Bongard. He's got Josko Wilke in support. Looks ahead, launches it forward. Unsuccessful the connection there with Mashamozo, but Bongard claims that loose ball and secures try number 57 for Germany, making them the highest scoring team thus far alongside Great Britain. Just one more try for Germany. If they reach 58, they will become the highest scoring team thus far in the competition. There is Florian Bongard from Bergisch Gladbach. The 33-year-old plays for RSG Koblenz. 7 years on the national team. Played at one World Championship and one Paralympic Games. And that wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. Germany get it done. They beat Colombia 57-44. The South Americans put up a good fight, but Germany, especially in the second half, the final two quarters, always looked like the better team. Coming up next for you, we have Team USA taking on New Zealand. The Americans face the Wheel Blacks. In just a few moments, we're going to be making contact with Alexandre Japa, our on-court reporter and analyst, who will be speaking with Josko Wilke, the number 5, the 24-year-old who was the player of the match. Colombia will be looking to rally in their later game against Great Britain on court 1. We're going to get things started at 5:30 p.m. São Paulo time. Germany will be facing Japan also on court 1 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Those are the upcoming games for both of these national sides. Some of the highlights, some of the slow-mo replays of this game. One of the tries here from Vargas, Julian Vargas. Orozco especially, and Vargas, as well as Felipe Castillo, 3 players who were great for Colombia on the day. And how about that assist from Charlie there to connect with Vargas. Up next, Team USA versus the Wheel Blacks. The Americans, who have been on the podium at every single Paralympic game since 1996, even when wheelchair rugby was just a demonstration event at the Paralympics in Atlanta, versus the Wheel Blacks, winners of the gold medal at the Paralympic Games in Athens 2004. That is a game to watch. One of the contests to see. My good friend Gerson Vieira, your analysis on this game, buddy.
That game was tough. That game was tough. I was expecting the score a little bit closer, but it was a nice game. And for the next game that you told, they're gonna show us something different. When New Zealand plays, they perform the haka before the game. That's amazing.
And there is Japa alongside Josko Wilke, the player of the match. Let's have a word with our on-court reporter. Take it away, my friend.
Congratulations. How does it feel to start the tournament with this win?
Yeah, it's awesome. So Colombia is a really emotional team. We try to keep them, to keep the push on, the pressure, to keep them calm. It's a good start for us in the tournament, so we see the next game.
Ele falou que foi um bom começo de torneio, que a Colômbia é bem forte e bem emocional e que ele espera um bom torneio para eles. Thank you. And back to you, Alexandra and Anthony.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We officially wrap up Colombia and Germany. We'll see you right back here for some more WWR Championship action. Coming up next, the Wheel Blacks versus the USA. You do not want to miss it. We'll see you right back here in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
A caixa, toda hora é hora para comprar ou reformar a sua casa.
Para mim é hora de combinar com as taxas mais competitivas do mercado.
Pra gente, é hora certa pra ter mais um quartinho.
É hora de reformar, pra ele ganhar mais espaço.
Hora de me mudar pra um canto só meu. Com até 35 anos pra pagar.
Conte com a Caixa para comprar, reformar ou ampliar sua casa. Acesse caixa.gov.br/habitação e faça uma simulação. Na Caixa, a casa é sua.
Yeah! Amigos imparáveis!
Ah, essas pestes imparáveis não tem mais nada pra fazer.
Lança de torta de chantilly!
Mas o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso? Não!
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal assado.
Para amigos imparáveis.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.